Thank you to PlayStation for sponsoring this video. All right, y'all, I am back with another video, and today we are talking about Ghost of Yotei and how it has completely blown my mind and completely taken over my life on PS5. I literally have over 50 hours in the game, and I have not even beaten the second boss yet. I mean, this game feels like a straight up masterpiece, and I've got 5 reasons why everyone needs to experience this beauty. So hit the like button, subscribe, and let's dive into why this game is just absolutely incredible. All right, listen up. This is for my PS5 Pro owners. This is why we bought the console. Ghost of Yotei's ray tracing pro mode is straight up the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on PlayStation. We're talking about ray trace lighting at 60 frames per second with PSSR upscaling technology that makes this game look like a movie. I mean, a cinematic experience. The way the light bounces off of Atsu's katana, the reflections in the water, the shadows dancing through gorgeous ginkgo trees, it's all enhanced to perfection. I spent hours just walking through Ezo, admiring how the ray tracing brings out every single detail in the world. Every scene feels alive, whether you're creeping through those dark forests or standing under the massive Mount Yotei. And here's the crazy part. The ray tracing pro mode is exclusive to PS5 Pro, giving us that premium experience we pay for. While base PS5 players are choosing between quality and performance, we're getting the best of both worlds at 60 frames per second with ray tracing enabled. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Now, I need y'all to forget everything you know about video game heroes, because Atsu is on another level. This isn't just some noble samurai trying to save their homeland. No. Atsu is a wandering, vengeful spirit, literally known as the Onryo, who came back from the dead to hunt down the Yotei 6 who murdered her family. As a child, she was pinned to a burning tree with a blade after watching her family get slaughtered. She survived, and 16 years later, she's cutting through enemies like a force of nature. I'm talking about a protagonist who literally takes a blade through her body and just keeps fighting and keeps going. The way Atsu moves through combat is pure poetry in motion. She's not just fighting for honor or duty, she's fighting for her family and her get back. Every strike of her katana, every takedown, every moment of her journey is driven by this desire for vengeance that makes her not only absolutely terrifying in her face, but it's also very beautiful to see, because this learning experience is something that she has to do to deal with the pain, deal with the grieving, and just trying to understand how to grow with it. Now, Ghost of Tsushima has some amazing combat, but the combat system in Ghost of Yotei is revolutionary. It took that foundation and built something incredible on top of it. Instead of just switching stances, we now have 5 completely different weapon types that feel unique and devastating. You got the dual katanas for lightning fast strikes against spear users. You got the Kurisarigama for crowd control that makes you feel like a ninja master, especially when those people with shields come up on you. You also got the massive Odachi for those huge enemies in those heavy hitting moments. And then you have the Yari spear with incredible reach. Each weapon has its own movesets, timing, and special attacks that keep the combat not only fresh and exciting, but also just fun and new. But here's what really sets it apart. You have a wolf companion that can join fights. Adding this dynamic element makes every battle feel different. That wolf, you can name it. I name my wolf Kiba. It literally feels like it's a part of Atsu now, and it's like half. I'm in all the fights with it. I'm getting saved by it. It's just like, I really love my wolf. Plus, the enemy AI is drastically improved, because it's like making every encounter feel like every real challenge, rather than just button mashing. The Unreal art system lets you pull off these devastating special attacks that looks absolutely sick on screen, and there's some charms that make you do some really cool things, but you got to stay tuned for that. Now, Ezo is one of the most beautiful open world that I've ever seen, because I seriously thought Ghost of Tsushima was gorgeous, But Ezo and Ghost of Yotei is on a completely different level. We're talking about the wild northern regions of Japan. Thick forest, harsh winters, dangerous wildlife, and landscapes that'll take your breath away. The diversity is almost insane. You've got the burning orange forest of the Ishikari Plain that matches the Oni's fire theme, the freezing peaks of the Teshio Ridge where you're literally fighting for survival, and the peaceful grasslands around Mount Yotei that feel like home. Each region is crafted to match the member of the Yotei 6 you're hunting, creating this perfect marriage between narrative and environment. And then the scale of it, the map feels massive. Even though it's roughly the same size as Tsushima, the clever design makes it feel like you're traveling across an entire continent. Mount Yotei towers over everything in the distance, and the way different regions are separated by valleys and mountain passes, it creates this incredible sense of journey and discovery. And it's like the seasonal changes, the wildlife, the snowfalls that accumulate, every detail is crafted with love and precision. Like, this isn't just some pretty backdrop, it's a living, breathing world that feels real. And as we talking about this story, the story is dark, but it hits different. And it's like revenge never felt so personal. It's dark, it's emotional, it's almost gripping from start to finish. Atsu's hunt for the Yotei 6 isn't just about revenge, it's about family, loss, survival, and finding your humanity again even when you're consumed by vengeance. The non-linear structure of the game means you can hunt these targets in any order you want, making your journey literally your journey and unique. If you want to go after the Kitsune first, do it. You feel like taking down the spider? Go crazy. The freedom makes every playthrough feel personal and tailored to how you want to experience Asu's story. And don't get me started on the emotional beats. They hit hard. Without spoiling anything, the relationships Asu builds through her journey, especially with her wolf companion, her family, and even former enemies, like, they all create these incredible, powerful moments that have you feeling all types of emotions. The way the story explores themes of family, loss, and redemption while never losing sight of that burning desire for vengeance is a masterful storytelling. Now hear me out, these are my last thoughts. But Ghost of Yotei is essential to gaming. I could keep going on for hours about why this game is incredible. The DualSense integration that makes you feel every step, the incredible music that responds to your actions, the way the world reacts to your reputation as the Onryo. But the bottom line is, Ghost of Yotei is the main reason to own a PS5 and a PS5 Pro. This game showcases everything that makes PlayStation special: the cutting edge technology, the incredible exclusive, the experiences you cannot get anywhere else. The ray tracing pro mode alone justifies the console upgrade, but when you combine that with the incredible story of Ghost of Yotei, the combat, and the most beautiful open world that I've ever seen, you got something special. So if you haven't picked up Ghost of Yotei yet, what are you waiting for? It's available now on PS5. You can go to the link in the description below and grab yours. This game is the kind of game that reminds us why we love gaming in the first place. It's the art, it's the entertainment, it's the technology, and on top of that, it's pure PlayStation excellence, all rolled into one package. Now, that's my 5 reasons why Ghost of Yotei has completely taken over my life. Let me know, what do you think? Are you playing on PS5, PS5 Pro? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know what reason got you most hype. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.